This is Jason with ABS Supply, where innovation and service never sleeps. Today we're going to show you how to repair a Micro 3. Now do not confuse me by any shape or form with the maintenance man. I do not work for a living. I sell stuff to people that do. But we're going to show you how easy this is, because if I can do it, you can do it at home. So what we've got here is a Micro 3. There are two repair kits that come for this. There's one that we call internally the soft kit, ends in the 98 number, and we have the hard kit, which ends in the 99 number. Hence the hard kit, you get two extra pieces. You get the actual sleeve and this bolt, which they give you because they never come out once they're stuck together for a few years. Important to note, this is one thing you'll probably want to buy as a second piece to replace. It is not included in the kit, but if you're at the point where you're replacing these parts, this is going to be due to be repaired. This is your clean out port located right here, which is what you remove so you can take your marbles, Jolly Ranchers, cigarette butts out of the pot without having to actually drop the valve. So, nice little second add-on piece, not included in the kit. So let's start. All we're going to use today is a 14mm socket. We got an Allen wrench and a screwdriver to pull it out. So nothing complicated to this one. And let's go ahead and get started with showing you how to repair this valve. Okay, we've got our two bolts out. You'll notice it's a new valve, so it's easy to work on. This is our seal we're going to replace. Note, if there's any wear or a groove or anything worn in here from the grit flowing down or the pot being choked, you'll want to replace this part. The key is you have to be able to seal this and have a good seal. So if it's worn beyond this seal, we need to get a new base. But this one obviously looks good. Now I'm going to take the handle off. But before I get too far, we're going to use our Allen wrench here. There we go. This is probably the hardest part of the whole thing, because those tend to be stuck on there. Bingo. Now we can take our knob the rest of the way off. It's not a bad idea if you have a little lube to grease this up before you put it back in, because these threads, if they're exposed to the environment, can get pretty gummy. Our worn sleeve, our worn part. And now we should be able to just tap this out, this sleeve out through here. There it is. Haha. Okay. We've checked our body. It's in good shape. It's not damaged. It's savable. So we have one more piece to remove. In here there is a seal, and it is a one direction cup seal. So important to note that the seal goes just like this with the cup, as you're dropping it in, the cup facing you. So fill your cup. So now that we've got everything all taken apart, you can see here, we're ready to put the new pieces in. We are going to be using the hard kit because it has all the pieces. The soft kit is the same steps. You're just not replacing the metal plunger and the bolt. Those stay in. We will put this in. You'll note there's a flat side, so you cannot put it in backwards. And if you did, you'd never get any grit out anyway. But there is a flat that goes on the flat on the casting here. Fits in just perfectly. And now we can put this in. And we will thread our blue knob back on. There, we'll feel it seat down and start. Ideal. As I hold the knob, I can tighten up. Shazam. We've got a new gasket for our lower, just like so, which is in good shape. And we'll put the pieces back together. Like I said, I am not a professional service tech, just the guy that drew the short straw to make the video. Now that our valve is back together, I am going to check our cleanout port just to make sure there is not wear, and this is all good in here. So I'm going to use a 7/16 socket, and we'll just take these 2 bolts off quickly here. This is a nice upgrade from the external and internal threaded caps they had on the previous valves. Those like to get grit in them. Anything with threads in sandblasting is always tough. So we have this. Notice it is in good shape. It doesn't look like it's worn, but this is your clean out port should something get stuck in there. Okay, thanks for joining me for a little repair tech talk. Jason with ABS Supply, where we replaced the hard kit on a Micro 3. Please don't be afraid to call ABS for any of these parts you saw today or any advice you'd like to get on whether a part needs to be replaced or not. Jason Johnson, have a blast.